everybody, my name is Mario and I recently bought 36 acres in Arizona. Welcome back you guys. Today on the show we're getting ready for our peer pouring day. If you watch my previous episode, I was marking out where the columns will go for my solar carport, for my little room that I want to build here, and a little roof that I want to build by the shed. It's still today, I gotta pick up the big auger. I reserved it for Wednesday. Today is Monday. I didn't want to waste the day doing nothing, so I'm kind of gonna do a setup day. I'm gonna set up my cement mixer and probably my scaffolding because it's been laying out here for 5 months. I got here in April. It is September now. I don't know when this video will go out, but it is September, so I kind of want to put it together and just move it to the shed. So let's put together the cement mixer first, and then we'll go do the scaffolding. I have something else here. Oh, and I have a drywall hoist also here as well, so maybe I'll put that together and I'll put it in the shed. I gotta clean the shed up. I gotta clean this up. That's from when I finished building the shed. I still haven't cleaned this up. I mean, there's some wood that I can still use for other things, but a lot of it needs to be burned. So let's get to work. Wow, everything is so brittle. This has been out here for so long. These are just breaking, and usually they're so strong. Let me get my cart. This box aged so much because of laying in the sun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's why I need to clean up. I think I might organize the big pieces today, burn the smaller ones, just so it's clean over here, because I hate messes. I really hate this, but other projects are a priority right now. I think we're gonna have all of the pieces in here. I don't think anything is lost. I know for the scaffolding, I am pretty sure I lost some bolts. You can clearly see the box is open. It's been sitting out here for so long that it's just falling apart. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to figure out the bolt situation on that. But see, even the instructions from the scaffolding fell out. I don't think this is a complicated process, but hopefully there's no like mice. Hello? I don't think so, but yeah, there's mice all over here, and they get everywhere. When my solar panels were sitting on the ground, they made little tunnels under them. So when I picked up the solar panels to put them in the shed, there was a bunch of tunnels under the solar panels. It was really interesting to see. Kinda ruined their homes, but I'm sorry, little mice. They can move somewhere else. There's 36 acres here. I have never used a cement mixer, so this will be learning experience for me, and you're coming along for the ride. What is this? Is that a web? I think so. Oh man, there's a spider living in here. I'm gonna tip this over and let it leave. Okay, let's take out the drum, the tumbler, whatever you call it, and let Mr. Spider go bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Spider. Get out of here. Oh, he's running away. Bye-bye. These were my Jesus points for the day, and he's hiding under a 2x4. Run away further, 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 away from my container. Get out of here. Okay, bye. He made some webs in here. Yeah, it's been out here for 5 months. Now I'm destroying this guy's home. I feel bad, but I gotta use it. I wanted to bring you guys closer because there is some droppings in the box, like little tiny ones. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there's little tiny droppings. I don't even know if you can see it. Do spiders even make poop like that? I have no idea, but I seen mice droppings here, but they are a lot bigger. Whatever, I'm taking out the rest, and let's put this cement mixer together. No time to research animal droppings and insect droppings. Okay, let's see what the instructions say first. How do we put this together? I love this wind again today. I say that in every single video. I don't think there's instructions. Unless they flew away. Oh no, there's instructions. Okay, cool. They look pretty simple though. I gotta put this stuff away into my shed too. Oh my gosh, everything is just a mess. Everything's dirty. After I build that solar carport, everything's gonna be nice and tidy. I promise. So these are the instructions. They look pretty simple. Only 2 pages. Great. I gotta get something heavier to hold this page down. Let's get to work. So it looks like we gotta put the wheels on this piece first. Everything is nicely labeled in these individual baggies. It's awesome. I'm so excited for the cement mixer. Hopefully I do a great job at pouring these columns, because if not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to pour slabs because that's gonna take a long time and a lot of money. But if I have to do that, I'll do it. Hopefully not. Okay, so it's this baggie. I think this side is longer. Which side is the long side? Yeah, let's put the long side on the outside. Nope, I don't think this is gonna work. The long side goes on this side, so it keeps the wheel away from the frame, I guess. If not, it'll rub. See, let me show you. If I have the wheel like this, it would rub on the frame. So this part is bigger on this side than on this side, so we'll install it like this. It's much easier with 2 hands. Okay, let me take my other hand back. Okay, hex bolt, wheel bushing, flat spring, spring washer, and a nut. That's pretty simple. Same thing on this side, bolt bushing. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why it's windy every time I film. Yesterday, when I was not filming, it was so peaceful and quiet. And today, it's freaking hurricane season again. Okay, let's tighten this side. Picking the whole thing up. We got wheels. Woo! We're done with the cement mixer. You could make a cool trailer out of this for a bike or maybe like an ATV. This gives me ideas, actually. Don't give me ideas. Okay, now it looks like this piece goes in here. And we gotta bolt everything down, I think so. What's next? What's next? Looks like this hex bolt bent washer. Look at this washer. It's pre-bent. That's pretty cool. Harbor Freight is stepping up their game. So Harbor Freight might not outlast some of these. Oh, this bolt is too big. I gotta use a different one. So I just gotta say, I know Harbor Freight is not gonna outlast some of the other tool brands. But if you use specific tools once in a while, they're gonna last anyway. I feel like everyone seems to try to get the best and the top leading edge at the moment. But if you work on your car once every 3 months, what's the point of buying the best? I think it's a waste of money, but that's just my opinion. Okay, this one's not a 13. Or actually, it's not even 12. It's not metric. I hate when they do that. Why is one socket this and another socket that? It's annoying. It's a 1/2 inch. and this one's 13-inch. That makes no sense. For the past 5 minutes, I've been trying to figure out why this is not sitting right. And this little tube over here, I flipped it around. So I gotta take it off and put it back on the other way. At least it's a quick fix. So this little tube has to go this way. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm not even rushing and I'm messing up. What is going on today? Maybe just not my day. Let's see if it now sits correctly. Yep, that's how it's supposed to sit. Now I can put in the bolts here. I don't know if these are the right bolts. What is going on? This thing doesn't have threads on. Oh, it does. Never mind, it does. I just gotta get it perfectly. Okay, we got this. Torqued this back. Okay, what do we have next? I think it's this piece over here. Let's just make sure we're installing it in the right direction. It's gotta go like this. Yep. There's 2 bolts that go through this one here and one here. This thing feels pretty solid, not gonna lie. It's not top of the line like I said, but I think it's solid. From the videos I watched, I think you can mix 2 80-pound bags in this. I'll give that a go first. If it's too much, then I'll back down. Because I'm gonna buy 80-pound bags. I think for now I'll just buy a pallet, which I think I need 2. If I'm gonna dig all the way down to 3 feet, then have 1 foot sticking out of the tubes, I'm gonna need like 80 or 90 bags from what I calculated. But for now I'll just buy a pallet, which is like 42 bags I think, and if I need more I'll go get more. Oh, maybe these are not metric then. These are SAE. Yep. Why is every single one different? What is going on? Yeah, these are 1/2 inch. Oh my goodness. Well, 1/2 inch is too small. What? What? This makes no sense. I want this tight because this is gonna hold all the weight, so it can't be loosey. Does anyone know how much torque this Milwaukee ratchet can take before it breaks? I was always curious. I never googled that. Maybe I will after this video. Okay, now these 2 handles, like wind, go away. I was thinking of maybe trying out a wind turbine over here. I don't know if you can see them, but in the distance there's a bunch of them that power the city, and I think Flagstaff as well. Like half the time, it's maybe even more than half the time, it's freaking windy here, so it might be a good idea to try out a wind turbine. Okay, and now we can mount the motor. Did I install these correctly? I think so, yeah. The motor feels pretty heavy duty, so I'm happy about that. It doesn't feel flimsy. Or maybe they just added weights to it. Okay, which way does it go? Motor's on the bottom, okay. Like this. Yes. Let's just get one of these tightened. Don't fall. We got this. Nice. Okay, I think we just take this whole contrap. Oh wow, it's pretty heavy. Something like this. Oh, this pin's gonna move. Okay, I think we're close. We're close. I think installing the motor after you installed this would have been better, but this is what the instructions said. Or maybe it's not that difficult. Now it's gotta go through the other side. Come on, go through. This won't go any lower, but the bolt, the pin has to go low. Oh, okay, I got it. Never mind. Oh, we're through. Heck yeah. Okay, now just the tumbler, the tub, the thing, whatever it's called. And we're almost done. How does this go in? Well, that was easy. Now there's a pin. One of these. Gotta insert it somewhere here. Yes, it was here. Don't move. Don't move. Oh my goodness, come on. We'll try it this way. Hole is somewhere over there. Or maybe not. Where is it? Okay, I need two hands. Yes! Now we gotta put in the cotter pin and we're done. And bend it. Gotta bend the cotter pin slightly. Okie dokie, got the cotter pin in, it's bent, it's not gonna fall out anywhere. Now we can try this thing out. Heck yeah. I am bringing the mixer here because this is where, I don't even know if I'm towing it correctly. I'm bringing it here because this is gonna be the first spot where I'm gonna be drilling my holes and then pouring them, and my outlet is right here too. So wow, the cord is like 1.5 feet long. I gotta get an extension cable. I do not have a shorter extension cable available at the moment, so I brought this 100-foot extension wire, so it'll do the job too. Let me check if it's off first. It was on. It's working. Why is it squealing already? I mean, it's Harbor Freight. But it's working. Awesome. But why the frick is it squealing? I think it's this wheel. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I have WD-40. I'm just gonna spray it with WD-40 and it should be fine. Okay, that's done. Let's put the scaffolding and the drywall hoist together. Might as well. I don't really have much to do today anyway. But this is gonna stay here. This is gonna be its home for the next few days. I'm super excited about this. It's plastic, so I think it'll be easy to clean this up, hopefully. I am gonna grab the drywall hoist first, since I think that we have all the bolts for it, because like I said earlier, we might be missing some bolts for the scaffolding, but we will figure it out when we get there. This box is aged as well. Oh my goodness, I wonder what kind of animals are living in this one. Ah, jeez. Yeah, this box seen better days. Let me uncover this with you just in case there's an animal that jumps out at me. No animals, brand spanking new. I'm just gonna take everything out just to see what we're working with. I don't think there's like any bolt that you gotta, or maybe I'm wrong. I think, yeah, there's a box with stuff, so that's probably it. I was hoping there's no bolts. I got so much cardboard to burn. Oh my goodness. Okay, only a couple pieces, not bad. I think the assembly is gonna be extremely simple. I think. Okay, so this is the bottom. So we just gotta put wheels on it, I believe. I think it'll be easier if I put this up here. Is this not the way it's supposed to go in? Pretty sure it is. It is. I'm putting all my weight on it. Why is it not going in? Stand the tripod base on the floor, resting on its caster wheels. Press down on the slide. Well, it's not put together yet. What the heck? This is not gonna go in here. Let's try a different one. Something's wrong. And there's absolutely no other instructions on these, so I guess I'm gonna have to try again. Let's try a different wheel. Okay, this one went in no problem. Why is this one giving me problems? I think you just gotta wiggle. Wiggling does not work for this one. Wiggle. Okay, so only this one is giving us problems. Wiggling helps. Oh my goodness. Why just this one is giving us issues? You know what? I'm gonna grab some grease. I'm gonna try my lube from my air tools. Let's see if that does anything. I'm putting all my weight on it. Very annoying. This one is pretty easy compared to this one. I am grabbing a hammer. I don't know if a hammer is gonna help in this situation, and I'm gonna break the wheel. Yeah, this wheel is not very heavy duty. Now I'm gonna break the wheel. Ah! Got it, finally. Don't really know what the instructions are saying, so okay. That's pretty simple. And these caster wheels are gonna get so dirty, and it locks in place. Oh, so you just press here. Okay, got it. I absolutely have no idea what goes on next. I think this though, but not 100% sure. Oh, the instructions could be better. Okay, I think I know what's going on. I think this goes like this, but not 100% sure on that. And it clearly doesn't. I feel like it should go like this. The instructions suck. Honestly, I should have just left this in the box because I'm not gonna use this. Well, the box is torn apart now, so I gotta put this together. I'm gonna look at the instructions again. I think I had this twisted. It's supposed to go like this, and then this thing goes here, I think. Or not. Oh my goodness. Yes, finally. I was overthinking this one. Woo. Seems a little wobbly. Just so you have a handle to grab when you have a piece of plywood on here and you gotta move it, so you can move it like this. I think I'm a genius, right? Yeah, once I clean up in the shop, I am gonna take this apart into pieces because there's no screws anywhere other than this part. So I'm just gonna take it apart and put it in the corner, and whenever I need it, I'm just gonna put it back together. I cannot get my socket on there. Okie dokie, that's good. Okay, 2 out of 3 things are done. Let's just put the scaffolding together. Hopefully we have all of the bolts. I think I should have put this together where I was planning to keep it for the time being. These are definitely not off-road tires. Okay, this is where it's gonna stand for the next week. I feel like the wind is gonna just toss this around. We'll see. If it does, I'll take it apart. Whew. And last but not least, scaffolding. Well, that's great. It's been sitting outside for so long that the wood started rotting. Wow. Not good. I think the scaffolding just pops in place and it's done, so I don't think there will be much assembly. I have unfortunately demolished another home. Look at this. A mouse made a home out of this box. That's wild. I flipped this box over and it jumped up and it went under the trailer. But yeah, that's a lot of biting. Oh my goodness, I feel bad, but it's my box, it's my scaffolding. I do not think I need instructions for this. Scaffolding is pretty simple to put together. I think we shall see. I might take my word back, but yeah, we'll see. 1 caster wheel, a lot easier than the freaking drywall hoist. And maybe I should be putting this together over there too. Maybe not, whatever. We will roll with it. 3. I bought all this stuff before I came here because whenever I was watching sales, whenever a big tool was on sale, I would just buy it from Harbor Freight because they usually have good sales. It's usually like 20-25% off, if not more sometimes, so that's when I was buying it. Honestly, I shouldn't be putting this together either because I'm just gonna end up taking it apart, putting it inside the shed, but for now I just want to see if we have all the pieces. And just like that, we have a scaffolding ready. There's a bunch of screws that are here. I have no clue what they're for. The scaffolding is done. The unfortunate thing is that the weight capacity is only 900 pounds, so I won't be able to use it. But whenever friends come over or something like that, they'll be able to use it. 3 out of 3 complete. I think I'm done, or maybe I gotta clean these tools up and I'm gonna take those 6x6s off of the trailer. I put those on so they straighten out a little bit, but that hasn't worked. Since I'm gonna be getting concrete tomorrow, I think I'll just get them off the trailer, and be done for the day. So for a week or two, this is gonna be their home. But once I clean up the shed, we will move them in there. I'm gonna take apart the hoist, take apart the scaffolding, so it's not gonna take much space. I still want to build like shelves in there and stuff like that, or like a mini mezzanine. I don't know if I can call it that, but yeah, I just want like a second level to put more stuff up there. But that's in the future videos, so subscribe to see that. You know what? I could have done this tomorrow and just moved the trailer to the other side of the container, but whatever, I'll get it done today. They're not too heavy. Yeah, I put these on the trailer just so they straighten out a little bit, but it did not happen. All done. See you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon, everybody. I got my truck and trailer loaded up. I got my tote for water loaded up as well. We're gonna get some water and we're gonna get a pallet of cement bags. Super excited. The cement is gonna be like 3,500 pounds, so a decent load. I pulled a lot more when I had the container on the trailer and I was moving here from Chicago, so 3,500 pounds is nothing. I am freaking super excited. Today is my last day of work and I'm off for the next week, so hopefully in the next week we'll be able to get a lot done. I want this solar carport done, and maybe we're gonna be able to get to that roof by the shed as well. We'll see. Let's go. GTA mission accomplished. We are back home. I'm just gonna transfer a little bit of this water to my water containers. That one is half empty. This one needs like 20 gallons, I think. We are at like 250 gallons out of 275. So we'll be about like half, slightly under half. I think that's gonna be way more than enough water for this whole concrete project. After I transfer the water, I'm gonna move the trailer here, just so I don't have to move all that concrete from there to here by hand. Each bag is 80 pounds. Yeah, it's not much, but if you gotta move the whole pallet, it'll add up real quick. So yeah, I'll just transfer that and repark the truck there, I mean the trailer, and then I'm gonna go into the container and relax. I deserve it. I really have to clean up this area too. It's becoming a mess. Everything's becoming a mess. I promise sometime this week I'm gonna clean up. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're transferring water. So this filter really limits how much the pump can pull, and I think I'm supposed to have the pump on the filter on the outlet side. For now this works, but I'm gonna change this up. I'm probably gonna put, I think I mentioned this before in the previous videos, I'm gonna put one of these totes in my shed and it's gonna become a pump house, and I'll make sure everything is connected nicely then. But yeah, I'm just gonna transfer the water to this one, to that one, and go relax in the container. Good morning, it's 4:45 a.m. I'm going to pick up the auger. I got my winter hat on because it's freaking 45 degrees here. It's middle of September and it's 45 degrees, but that's how it is here in the desert. I'm getting used to it, but I actually like it because it cools off at night. It's not super hot, so it's awesome. Okay, let's go get the auger. Oh. Let's go digging. Oh my goodness, look what we got here on the property. An auger. I'm so excited for this, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. I am hoping this will be able to break the little rocks that are here in the ground. So hopeful and excited. I looked up an instructional video it was about 15 minutes long. It seems pretty easy to operate, so fingers crossed I will not have any issues. Well, first I gotta unhook this from the trailer, get it down, and take off the bucket and connect this attachment, the auger power head, and then this drill bit. I'm nervous. Yep, someone messed up. Came out awesome. I took like a million pictures just so I know where everything goes, so I won't have any issues re-securing this thing to the trailer. I think I gotta move backwards a little bit to get some slack in this chain, and we'll be able to drive off. Let's see if it starts. Wow. Ooh, I got this. I'm a professional machine operator. I'm not certified. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this off the trailer. Is this in park or no? I think this was the brake. Is it? Oh, I gotta raise the bucket. Dang it. How do I do that? I am so nervous. I'm gonna stand back. So I think this is the brake. I have no clue. I honestly don't know. I feel like in this, but oh no, it's rolling backwards. So is this the brake? Yeah, I think this is the handbrake. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, now it rolls. Okay, we got this. It's rolling by itself. Up. I don't want to hit the trailer. Okay, we're off. Oh my goodness! We got it off. That was the easy part. Now I gotta take off this bucket and connect the auger power head. It looked pretty simple on the video. Let's see if I paid attention. I'm gonna move it backwards slightly. Or actually, I'm gonna drop it off over there. Okay, I'm gonna try and drop it here. Not sure what I'm doing here. I don't want this thing to operate. Oh, you just spin these, and I think we'll be able to take this off now. So in the lock position, these things are this way, and when you spin them, apparently they unhook from this, and we'll be able to take this off now. Nope. Okay, I think I just moved backwards now. Yeah, we're disconnected. That was easy. That was easy. Oh, I gotta raise this, my fault. Like this and raise it, I think. And this trailer is not sitting right. I figured I would struggle with this. I'm pushing the whole trailer. Oh, no. Okay, repositioning again. I kind of want to take that off and put it on the ground. I don't know if I can. It might be too heavy. I can't even move it. Or is it still... Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna move this. Holy crap. I gotta do it somehow. Man, am I freaking struggling with this. Oh my goodness. I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh! Yes, I think we got this. I think I should have disconnected the trailer from the truck. To my surprise, my Canon camera overheated. I never did that before. It's not even hot today, so I'm not sure what happened. So a few clips will be filmed on the GoPro. Got the trailer disconnected. I mean the lights and the chains are connected, but it's unhooked. So I think this will make it easier. Let's try it. I'm lifting the whole trailer. I'm gonna check if this thing is attached in any way to the trailer still. I unhooked it. There was a pin in here. Oh, I lifted it up. I actually lifted it up a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. But see, we gotta sit. This has to be pushed against there. And I don't want to drop this thing. It looks expensive. One more shot. That didn't sound good, but we got it. Okay, we got it locked in. I am not a great operator, but I'm learning. I'm gonna lie, that was a little bit sketchy, but we got it. Okay, now I'm gonna hook up the hydraulic lines. They are crusty, nasty. Gonna wipe them off. I'm such a good customer of Home Depot. Who does this? Probably everyone. Yeah, they're dirty. I wonder if the previous person used the auger or just the bucket. Actually, when I was picking up concrete yesterday, I seen him drop this off. Okay, it looks it's brand new. I think you just push it in. Ooh. Okay, that's in. Now for the second one. Yeah, they're nasty. I should get like $100 off the rental for cleaning their stuff. When I went to reserve the auger, she told me that you can return it after a day, even though you have it reserved for a week. Today I asked, she's like, oh, we usually want you to keep it for the time you reserved it for. I know I reserved it for a week because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to dig these holes because of the rocks here. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to use my jackhammer or not. So that's why I reserved it for a week. But if it goes quick, I just want to return it after a day because it would be like $600 cheaper or $700. But you know what? I might dig more holes. I'm gonna drive around the property and just dig holes, see where I can dig, because I want to know where I can put buildings. These are really, really tough hoses. Oh my goodness. I think I need 2 hands. Yeah, I need 2 hands. Sorry about that. Wanted to show you guys. 2-handed operation. Okie dokie, it's in. We still gotta attach one of the bits. I think I'm gonna use the smaller one first and then go up to the bigger one. I think it's good to pre-drill, and then it'll be easier for the bigger drill. You can see how these nuts and bolts get used up from rubbing against the rocks. Oh my goodness, I'll show you guys. Yeah, they're just getting worn down. Look, this one too. It's shaved. Since it is my first time renting a piece of equipment like this, I bought the insurance for it. So if anything goes wrong, I don't have to worry. I have that peace of mind. It was only like $100. So I'd rather pay $100 and have peace of mind than be worried about it. And if anything goes wrong, I don't know how much this thing costs, like $4,000 or $5,000. But in the future, I want to buy one. There's so many projects I could use this for. Even the bucket. When I was digging the trench, I could just use the bucket to push the soil back in. So it would be so useful. Soon we'll get one, and a bobcat, all that good stuff. I'll need them out here. I just hope this thing, well, I'm hoping it's heavy duty. I'm just hoping it's not heavy, so I can lift it. Oh, it's not too bad. I think it's either 8 or 10 inches, this bit, and the other one is 12 or 14, something like that. And this feels heavy duty, so hopefully we won't have issues with the rocks here. Okay, cool. We need the pin. Yes, okay. We're in business. To test it out, I'm gonna drill these 4 holes over here. Well, I'm gonna try, because the string line broke. I'm not sure why. Maybe from the sun, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's 4 on this side. There's 4 holes for the solar carport, and then we'll move over to the other side if it works. If not, I'm gonna have to bring my jackhammer and help out the auger. But fingers crossed, the auger will be able to break the rocks. Gotta correct this, I think. Which way? This way? Yep. I still don't know how to operate the spinny thingy. Oh, never mind. We got this. Wish me luck. Am I going the right way? I don't think so. No, this is the right way. Yes. I'm going slow. I am going slow. I'm going slow. Am I even going in straight? I think so. Okay, let's keep going. More speed, more power. Lower, lower. Okay, not sure how much of the last clip I caught, but my camera keeps overheating, which is weird. Never done that, and it's not warm today, so it's not great news. It's maybe a foot in, and it's just the first hole. I think I'm gonna have to bring in my jackhammer and use the jackhammer with the auger. It's rough. It's rough. I mean, we dug pretty deep, but I'm gonna try again. Oh, this was my biggest fear, that this is not gonna work. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm a foot in. Oh my goodness. It might be a good thing that I rented this for a week. It might take a week. Yeah, I gotta go grab the jackhammer and try breaking the rocks so this can dig deeper. I'm kind of discouraged, but I hope not, but I think I might need to get bigger machinery, bigger jackhammer for this, or I'm gonna have to pour out pads. I don't think there's gonna be a different way. This is very disappointing. I got my jackhammer here. I'm gonna try, I feel like there's a rock here, so I'm gonna try and break it with my jackhammer, and then we'll go in with the auger after, but I don't know. And this is one hole out of what, like 8, 6, that's 14 plus 4 over there, 18 holes. And I wanted to go 3 feet deep. Aye, aye, aye. I honestly think I went in deeper this time. Maybe slightly, but I'm gonna jackhammer again and we'll see. So I attached a bigger bit, hoping it'll make it easier for it to like move rocks out of the way. I don't think there's like huge boulders here. There's some bigger rocks here, but not like boulders. Maybe this bit will make it easier on me. I hope so, because I don't want to be jackhammering for the next week. Oh, and I also got a delivery of cinders. I might use some of this for the base, but I don't understand this. I ordered 1.5 inch ones, and look, this is like sand. I might need to change suppliers. I feel like we went in deeper that time, but I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Guys, I don't know what to do. I dug 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 test holes, and every single one I go down like maybe a foot, maybe 20 inches in a few spots, but that's all it goes in. I don't know, that's like 2 feet sticking out. I guess I'm gonna try and jackhammer everything. I rented this thing, so I gotta use it. I at least gotta pay for a day. So first I'm gonna shovel out the dirt, see what's there, what's holding it. Maybe I'll see it better, and then I'll be able to jackhammer whatever is holding the auger. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a shovel. We're gonna use the jackhammer and we'll continue on. Man, I'm glad I took a whole week off, because I feel like this will take a week, but I know I'll get it done. I always, when I set my mind up to something, I get it done. I just was hoping that this was not gonna be difficult. I wanted to drill the holes today. Tomorrow I wanted to be pouring concrete, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But we'll get it done. I hope so. I hope so. Drop a like if you hope so as well. I am still hopeful, you guys. Still hopeful. Cannot lose hope. I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'm just gonna set up a, what is it called? I'm gonna set up a form out of like 2x8s, and I'm gonna pour concrete piers. They're gonna be like 3 feet by 3 feet. I think that'll be heavy enough, but I really wanted this to be like anchored to the ground. Or maybe I can like drive rebar through the ground and then pour concrete over it, so the rebar will be in the ground. Does that make sense? And then the cement will be on top. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe we'll figure something out, hopefully. But yeah, when I'm rich and famous, I'm getting myself like heavy duty machinery. I need a big excavator. I want a bobcat. If we had like a big excavator with a jackhammer, I think it'll take like 2 hits and it would be done. But that's pretty deep, to be honest. It doesn't feel like that deep when I dig with the auger, but that's pretty deep. But I really wanted to go down like 3 feet. I don't know. I think we might just have to do like 30 inches and call it a day. Yeah, there's a rock down here. Not sure if you're gonna be able to see this, but yeah, here's a rock of some sort. Yep. I'm gonna take the jackhammer again and try and break it. It's honestly pretty deep. I'm pretty sure I broke a few rocks, so let's try the auger again. Wow, it's stalled. That's not good. Yeah, there's some big rocks there. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh my goodness. Don't have good news. I've been at this for like 45 minutes, jackhammer and the auger. But this is all I got. I think it's about 22 inches in the ground. And I want it to be 36, which is 3 feet. I don't think that's gonna work. I believe the frost line here is 2 feet. I gotta look that up again, but I think it's 2 feet. So if I went down to at least 24 inches, I think I would be happy. I really wanted to go down 3 feet, so just so this is very sturdy. but I don't think I'll be able to with these tools. I don't think so. I would have to rent like a huge excavator probably and excavate this out, remove all the rocks, put this in, and cover it back up. I think that's the only way, honestly, because these little machines cannot handle this. It's just the rocks. It's just the rocks, just the freaking rocks. I think I'll try to dig this a little bit deeper. If it goes down to 2 feet, I think I'll leave it and continue on to the next ones. Yeah, altogether I think I've been at this for like 2 hours, one whole 2 hours, and I still I don't know, you guys. Maybe a concrete pad would be a better idea, but it's a lot more expensive. Like, I don't understand why the auger isn't going in, because the impact is... Here goes attempt number 365 million. It's doing the same thing I was doing before. I beat this with the jackhammer for 10 minutes. I don't get this. I don't understand this. There's gotta be a huge boulder down there. It's not possible. There's no use. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm done fighting with these holes. I am making an executive decision. So, for these first two posts, I'm gonna cut the sano tube to 36 inches. I got the hole down to 2 feet, and I looked up the frost line here. It's between 12 and 24 inches, so I'll be down 24 inches. So the sano tube will stick out after I cut it only a foot. Same thing on that side, because for these first two, I'm getting 6x6s that are only 8 feet tall. For some reason in this area, I can only get 8-foot tall 6x6s, and the ones that I brought from Chicago are 12 feet long. So they're gonna be in the back, and the land here is sloping down this way. So if I want the roof straight, the posts in the back have to be higher. So for these two, I'm gonna use the sano tubes, and for the other ones, I think I'm just gonna make the holes wider, and I'm gonna pour the concrete in the hole, and then I'm just gonna stick the posts in there. Not gonna use these tubes because I feel like a 12-inch tube that doesn't go deep enough is not a great footer. I think if I just lay concrete in the hole and just stick the post in there, it'll be better. I know it's not gonna last as long because it's gonna be contacting the ground, but I think it'll last 25 years. It's so dry here. There's a monsoon season going on right now, and it rained maybe 5 to 7 days in the last 3 months, I think. So I think it'll survive. I'm kind of disappointed because I really wanted to go down deep, but I am not gonna spend 5 hours on each hole. I think it's a waste of time, and in the future, like 10, 15 years down the line, hopefully I am better off financially and I'll be able to afford bigger tools. So I'll be able to redo this, and 15, 20 years down the line, you'll have more content to watch. So it's a win-win. So yeah, I'm just gonna dig out the dirt from this hole and start drilling the other ones. I am hoping I have all 8 done today, and tomorrow I can start pouring. Fingers crossed. Like, look, that's a pretty decent footing. If I just set a post in there, I think it will be a great footer. At least that's what I think. But for these two, like I said, I'm gonna use the tubes. It is what it is. But I'm just gonna dig out the dirt. There's a lot of dirt, and then go on to the next one. Even getting the jackhammer just in this hole is already hard. I'm holding the jackhammer here, so it is what it is. I wish I could afford like a big excavator, but at the moment I cannot. So maybe in the future. And I do have one of these post hole diggers, but this soil is so loose it doesn't really hold anything, just the rocks. So it's kind of useless. Honestly, I think I should bring in my shop vac and vacuum out the dirt, but I'll just use the shovel. I just know after a day of using this jackhammer, my back is gonna be done. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Man, these rocks are brutal. Okay, I'm done with this hole. I absolutely cannot dig any further. It's like 22 inches, so man, I hope these, I don't think that's enough for these big posts. They're 12 feet. I know I'm gonna cut them to like about 10 feet, but still, we're only going 2 feet down. But the footing is pretty big. This is like 1.5 feet, if not 2 feet wide. So that kind of makes me feel better, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't dig any further. I cannot like spend a lot of time on each hole, and I am not gonna drill holes for the little tiny room slash little tiny house. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not gonna dig these holes. I mean, I tried digging those, but I'm not gonna dig them. There's absolutely no way. And I'm not gonna be digging holes for the shed roof, like the entrance roof. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna figure something else out, because this is brutal. To get this done, you need big machinery. I am kind of bummed, because this is how I wanted to build. Honestly, in the future I wanted to build a barn dominium, and you gotta dig pretty deep to put those posts in. So it is what it is. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna try and finish up today, but it's like 3 p.m. so I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish all 8 today. If not, I'll just finish up tomorrow and we'll start pouring tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Man, whatever. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. What does give me a little peace of mind is that the ground is hard to dig. Since it's hard to dig, it's gonna be strong for these posts. I'm hoping it's gonna be strong, because my goodness. Yeah, I think so. I think 2 feet down, it'll be more than enough. We're spread out like 2 feet. I know these posts are not gonna last a long time, like I said before, but it is what it is. When I stand here, I'm not digging these posts in a straight line. I guess the rocks are moving the auger slightly, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a string line here, After I'm done digging and I'm ready to pour, I'm gonna run a string line and we'll get the post straight. But yeah, just wanted to mention that, but I'll show you guys. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you can see on camera. I can't really see the screen, it's bright, but I feel like these posts are in line and those two are like slightly shifted over. Not sure what's going on with that. I feel like I gotta dig this one slightly, like the center has to be here and it's like right here. It probably shifted because I marked these out all perfectly, so pretty sure it shifted, but I'll fix that. That's not a problem. If anyone in the comments has ever dug stuff like this, will a bigger auger or short, I don't, let me know down in the comments what I can use for this, what machine can take care of this. I am guessing a big excavator and a big excavator with a jackhammer, I think. Because my goodness, this is brutal. So now it makes sense why the auger keeps moving to the right. There's a big rock here. That's why it keeps slipping here. So jackhammer time. That's all it took, really. I mean, we didn't break it, we just loosened it. There's no like boulders here, so a rock like this can move the auger slightly and stop it. So I think something more powerful has to be brought out here. Good morning, everybody. Another day in paradise. Man, yesterday I finished at 5 p.m. I was just so tired between the jackhammer, it fell over there, and the shovel. I was just done yesterday. I did finish digging 4 holes. 4 holes. I think it took me like 7 hours to dig those holes, but I think I got a hang of it. Jackhammer, shovel, drill, jackhammer, shovel, auger, yeah. On repeat. I did start drilling these, but it doesn't go out far. It is what it is. I'm hoping to get these 4 done today, hopefully. But there's one upside. I did come up with kinda a solution to this problem since I cannot dig deep. Let me show you. So this is my plan. Since I cannot go down deeper than like 2 feet, and I really do not want the posts sitting in the concrete, in the soil, I found a solution to keep them away from the ground and soil. So first, we're gonna pour concrete directly into the hole. It'll only go up to, it'll be like 2-3 inches under the ground level, and I'm gonna put rebar in it. The rebar is gonna stick out like 12 to 16 inches above the concrete. I'll let it sit for a couple hours so it hardens a little bit, and I'm gonna use steel rebar just so it's stronger, and I'm gonna try and bend it. And then after a couple of hours, I'm gonna cut the tube, put it over this rebar, and then pour the tube, and it's gonna be above ground, and I'll be able to use my bracket for the 6x6 posts. I hope that works. In theory it should work, but in reality, I have no idea if it's gonna work, and that way we're gonna have a nice base inside the ground, and then we're gonna have a column above ground, and the post is not gonna sit in the ground getting all rotted and all that stuff. So hopefully that works. I have no idea if it's gonna work, but that's what I came up with. I really don't want to put the posts in the ground and hopefully this will make it strong. I know this is gonna use a lot of concrete. I'm probably gonna need like 2 more pallets, but concrete is relatively cheap, and I don't think I'm gonna have to redo this in the future this way. So I think it'll stand till I'm out of here, you know. So we just gotta finish drilling those 4 holes and we can start pouring, I guess. I am really excited about the solution I came up with. Hopefully that freaking works. Oh my goodness. Because yesterday I was honestly feeling a little down that this isn't working and the posts are gonna be sitting in the ground and all that stuff. So this kind of makes me feel better about everything. Hopefully it works. I hope. I mean, rebar is pretty strong, so I'm just cleaning out the hole. I want to see where the rocks are since I can't dig any deeper with the auger. So we'll dig out the hole, use the jackhammer, and then the auger, and then repeat it 35 more times. The soil is so dry, it doesn't like attach itself to the auger, so everything stays inside the hole. Kind of annoying, but has to be done. I think I'm getting a hang of this. So I learned that if I'm using the jackhammer, I just gotta jackhammer like the middle of the hole where the pointy thing of the auger goes, and then it's able to like dig in and break the rocks. And yes, yesterday I was like jackhammering all around trying to get everything, and that was using up a lot of my time and my energy. So I just jackhammered this hole like in the middle and used the auger, and it went down right away. So I mean, it was my first time doing this, so you learn as you go. For next time, I will freaking know what to do, I think. Yesterday, I think I said I'm not gonna drill the holes for the shed posts, but since it's kind of going somewhat well, I'll probably will. It won't be today. I'll probably pour these posts first, and then I'll drill and pour those over there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Today is going well. Maybe yesterday I was being a little negative, I guess. Things weren't going the way I thought they would. But if you're very driven, I think you can overcome every obstacle. And this is what happened today. Good stuff. I think we'll be done in the next 30 minutes. I'm just gonna dig these rocks out, finish that hole, and we can start pouring. Finally, all of the 8 holes for the solar carport are dug. These last 2 holes took me, I think, 30 minutes, if that. Yeah, I really got the hang of it now. I really don't know what the heck I was doing yesterday, but you live and you learn. You learn from mistakes. It is what it is. I am so freaking ecstatic. I'm gonna reset the string lines and I'm gonna start pouring. But I just realized that I've been filming for like 4 or 5 days, so I'm sure this video is super long and I don't want to make it like 2 hours long, even though recently I've been posting long videos. But I think my limit will be around an hour. I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna go eat something and I'm gonna start a new video and start pouring. If you expected to see me pour concrete in this video, I apologize, but it'll be in the next one. If you want to see me pouring, make sure you subscribe. I am freaking excited, you guys. You have no idea. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment, please, and consider subscribing. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.